As we age beyond 60, many of us start to believe that a weaker body, a fading memory, and low energy are just a part of getting old. But what if I told you that's not entirely true? I'm Dr. Arjun Mehra, and today I want to show you a simple truth. Longevity doesn't always require the medicine. It often begins with your plate. Yes, food, more specifically, fruit. You see, certain fruits are nature's quiet healers. They don't come with labels or prescriptions, but their nutrients are powerful enough to slow down aging, protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and even extend your life. In this video, we're going to explore 5 everyday fruits that can help seniors stay strong, energetic, and vibrant, without expensive treatments or complicated diets. These are fruits that you can find in any market, but when eaten the right way, they become true allies in your wellness journey. And the last one on the list? It's backed by science and might just surprise you. So, grab a warm cup of tea, sit back, and let's begin a journey into something both delicious and healing. Have you ever forgotten the name of someone familiar? Or walked into the kitchen only to forget why? After 60, memory seems to slip away little by little. But did you know there's a tiny purple fruit that could help you stay sharp and focused? Blueberries. Keeping the mind sharp. They may be small, but blueberries carry mighty power, especially for the aging brain. Often called brain berries by nutritionists and doctors alike, these deep blue fruits are not just tasty. They are tools to help us remember better, think clearer, and protect our minds from the slow fog of time. Why are blueberries so special for those over 60? First, they are rich in anthocyanins, the very pigments that give them their deep blue color. These compounds are powerful antioxidants. And what do antioxidants do? They fight the silent enemy in our body, oxidative stress. As we age, our brain becomes more vulnerable to damage from free radicals. These are unstable molecules that harm healthy cells. Over time, this damage contributes to memory loss, slower thinking, and even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Blueberries act like shields, protecting brain cells, reducing inflammation, and improving how brain cells communicate. One fascinating study from the University of Cincinnati showed that older adults who drank blueberry juice every day for 12 weeks had measurable improvements in memory and learning, compared to those who didn't. Just 12 weeks. Imagine what long-term use could do. But it's not just about preventing disease. Blueberries also help with blood circulation to the brain. They improve blood vessel flexibility, which means more oxygen and nutrients can reach your brain cells. Better blood flow means sharper focus, better mood, and reduced risk of stroke. Let me tell you a story. Lito, a 68-year-old retired schoolteacher from Pune, used to forget where he placed his glasses. He would walk into a room and forget why. His family grew concerned. His doctor recommended medications, but also suggested something simple. Add a handful of blueberries to breakfast. Lito started mixing them into his morning oats. Within 2 months, he noticed the difference. He remembered names more easily. He told me once with a smile, "Doctor, I feel like my mind has stopped yawning." Stories like Lito's are becoming more common, and science is backing them up. Now, you might be wondering, can I eat blueberries every day? Yes, and please do. A small handful, about 1/2 cup to 1 cup per day, is enough to make a difference. You can eat them mixed into your oatmeal or to porridge in the morning, blended into a smoothie with banana and milk. As a healthy afternoon snack, fresh or frozen, tossed into a salad for a sweet and tangy surprise, or simply eaten by the spoonful, washed, fresh, and satisfying. If fresh blueberries are expensive or hard to find, frozen ones work just as well. In fact, frozen blueberries often retain even more antioxidants because they are preserved soon after harvest. And here's something you may not know. Blueberries can also support emotional balance. The antioxidants help regulate chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, important for mood and sleep. So if you or someone you love feels anxious or has trouble sleeping, this humble berry might help in more ways than one. Caution: if you are on blood thinners or have specific medical conditions, always speak to your doctor before making big dietary changes. But in general, blueberries are considered safe, low in sugar, and rich in fiber, perfect for older adults managing blood sugar or cholesterol. In India, blueberries may not be as commonly used as mangoes or bananas, but more local stores are stocking them now. And their growing popularity means prices are becoming more reasonable. Think of them as a long-term investment, not in stocks or gold, but in your memory, your joy, your independence. So, the next time you sit down for breakfast, think of your brain. Think of how many memories it holds. Think of the people you love, the stories you want to share, the things you want to learn. Then, add a few blueberries to your plate and smile. Because this is not just food. It's nourishment for the part of you that makes you, you. Have you ever felt your heart racing after a short walk, or experienced sudden fatigue and chest tightness? That may be your heart speaking, and one avocado a day might be exactly what it's asking for. Avocado, for a stronger heart. Let me take you to a small but heartfelt conversation I had with one of my long-term patients, Mr. Dinesh, a retired postmaster from Pune. He had always lived a disciplined life. Early morning walks, homemade meals, very little sugar, and absolutely no smoking or drinking. But despite all this, he found himself battling high cholesterol, slightly elevated blood pressure, and an energy level that just wasn't what it used to be. "Doctor," he told me, "I'm doing everything by the book. Why is my heart still struggling?" That's when I asked him a simple question. "Have you ever tried adding avocado to your diet?" He looked at me surprised. "Avocado? Isn't that a foreign fruit? Isn't it too fatty for someone my age?" This reaction is something I see often. Many of us are still wary of fats, especially as we grow older. But the truth is, not all fats are created equal. Some fats harm, but some heal. And avocado belongs firmly in the second group. Avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the heart's best friend. These healthy fats help lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and increase HDL cholesterol, the good kind, reducing the risk of heart disease. For seniors, this is not just helpful, it's essential. As we age, our arteries naturally stiffen and our heart muscles work harder. A fruit that eases this burden is worth celebrating. But that's just the beginning. Avocados are also rich in potassium, even more than bananas. This mineral helps regulate blood pressure by counteracting the effects of sodium. In fact, diets high in potassium are associated with lower rates of stroke and heart attacks in older adults. Just one medium avocado provides around 700 milligaules of potassium, almost 20% of your daily need. Then there's magnesium, which supports heart rhythm, folate, which reduces homocysteine, a compound linked to heart problems, and vitamin K, which helps prevent calcium buildup in arteries. Let's not forget fiber. Avocados contain about 10 grams of fiber per fruit, and fiber is known to reduce cholesterol, manage blood sugar, and support a healthy gut, which is also deeply connected to heart health. I remember Mr. Dinesh returning 3 months after he began eating just half an avocado per day. His test results had improved. But more importantly, he told me something I'll never forget. "Doctor, I walk without feeling short of breath. My wife says my face looks younger." That's the beauty of food as medicine. It doesn't just heal the inside, it shows on the outside. But I understand. Many of you might be thinking, avocados are expensive, or they're not available where I live. True, fresh avocados may still be new in many parts of India, but they are becoming more common. They grow locally in places like Karnataka and parts of Tamil Nadu. In most major cities, you'll find them in supermarkets and online. And here's something important. You don't need to eat a whole avocado every day. Just a few slices with lunch, or mashed into your chapati like a spread, can do wonders. I often recommend combining it with tomato and lemon, creating a simple, heart-healthy salad. Or mash it with garlic and spread it over whole grain toast. If you're new to the flavor, try blending it into a morning smoothie with banana and milk. It adds creaminess without needing sugar. Now, let me dispel a myth. Fats are dangerous after 60. That's only true for whole bad fats. The ones in fried foods, processed snacks, and hydrogenated oils. The good fats in avocado, nuts, and seeds actually protect your arteries and reduce inflammation. In fact, in a large study involving more than 100,000 people, those who ate avocado twice a week had a 16% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and a 21% lower risk of coronary heart disease. That's a big impact for something so small and green. I've seen this change not just in Mr. Dinesh, but in dozens of my patients. Once they overcome the hesitation, avocado becomes a regular part of their plate, and their heart thanks them for it. And it's not just the physical heart. When we take steps to eat better, we feel better. We feel in control, and that sense of strength and confidence is just as important as any test result. So, the next time you pass by an avocado at the market, don't walk past it. Think of your heart. Think of your grandchildren who want you to be around longer. Think of the moments you want to enjoy without fatigue, without breathlessness, without worry. Avocado may be soft and green, but its power is deep and strong. Because after 60, we're not just aging, we're evolving, and evolution needs nourishment. Let every bite you take move you closer to strength. Let your heart beat with ease, with love, and with avocado. For generations, our elders have used papaya to soothe the stomach, ease constipation, and bring back appetite. Modern science is simply confirming what tradition always knew. Papaya, the digestive healer. Sometimes, the smallest discomforts can rob us of the greatest joys, like savoring a home-cooked meal or enjoying a peaceful afternoon nap. Many of my patients, after crossing the age of 60, tell me the same thing. Doctor, my food feels stuck, or I feel bloated no matter how little I eat. These aren't just inconveniences, they're daily hurdles that chip away at one's energy, mood, and confidence. Now, let me introduce you to an old friend from nature, papaya, or, as I often call it, the golden fruit of gentle healing. I still remember my patient, Mr. Nambiar, a retired teacher from Kerala. Despite eating light, he frequently experienced indigestion, gas, and irregular bowel movements. He avoided spicy foods, took antacids, even drank warm water religiously, but nothing truly helped. One day during our consultation, I asked him a question. Have you tried eating ripe papaya for breakfast every day? He looked puzzled, but agreed to try. 1 month later, he greeted me with a smile and a lightness in his step. Doctor, he said, I haven't felt this calm in my stomach in years. Even my skin feels better. So what makes papaya so powerful? First and foremost, papaya contains papain, digestive enzyme that breaks down proteins, making food easier to digest. As we age, our body's enzyme production slows down, especially the ones that help us digest meat, lentils, and dairy. This is why many seniors feel bloated or lethargic after meals. Papain acts like a gentle helper, easing the digestive process and preventing food from lingering in the stomach. Papaya is also packed with dietary fiber. A medium-sized papaya contains about 5 grams of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Fiber acts like a broom for the digestive tract. It absorbs water, adds bulk to stool, and encourages smooth bowel movements. This can be a game changer for older adults who suffer from chronic constipation. And then there's vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, and folate, all abundant in papaya. These nutrients help soothe inflammation in the stomach lining and support the healing of mild ulcers or gastritis. Vitamin A, in particular, helps maintain the integrity of mucosal tissues in the intestines, crucial for preventing leaky gut and immune issues. There's more. Papaya also has antioxidants like lycopene, which fight oxidative stress in the gut. For people taking multiple medications, as many elderly do, oxidative stress can damage the digestive lining over time. Adding papaya regularly helps repair and restore that inner balance. One surprising benefit of papaya is its ability to combat H. pylori bacteria, a common cause of ulcers and indigestion. Some studies have found that the fermented seeds and enzymes in papaya may reduce bacterial activity in the gut, creating a more peaceful environment for digestion. Now, you might be wondering, how should I eat papaya? It's simple. Start your day with a small bowl of ripe papaya on an empty stomach. This prepares your digestive system gently, without overload. Add a few drops of fresh lime juice to enhance the taste and boost vitamin C absorption. Want variety? Try a papaya smoothie with banana and curd, a salad with ripe papaya, cucumber, and mint, lightly stewed unripe papaya with turmeric and cumin, adding papaya cubes to your evening fruit chat. But like everything, moderation is key. One small bowl a day is enough. Avoid unripe papaya if you're pregnant or have been advised by your doctor to restrict certain enzymes. Papaya is also a great option for those with dentures or difficulty chewing, as it's soft, juicy, and easy on the mouth. And here's something beautiful. It's often one of the first fruits toddlers eat in India. And now, it may be one of the best fruits to bring comfort and nourishment in our golden years too. There's a quiet magic in eating what's soft on the tongue, but strong in healing. When you choose food that loves your body back, you're not just feeding your hunger, you're feeding your future. Papaya doesn't demand much. It doesn't carry a fancy price tag, but it offers a world of relief, one slice at a time. So the next time you're feeling heavy, bloated, or just tired of digestive troubles, don't reach for another tablet. Reach for a bowl of papaya instead. Let it remind you, healing can be sweet, simple, and already sitting on your kitchen counter. After soothing the digestive system with papaya, it's time to meet a small yet powerful fruit, packed with nutrients to boost immunity and balance blood sugar. Guava. Guava, for immunity and sugar balance. As we grow older, our immune system, our body's natural defense, doesn't work quite like it used to. We catch colds more easily, recover slower from infections, and often feel drained without knowing why. Alongside this, many seniors battle fluctuating blood sugar levels, which make their energy unpredictable and their mood unstable. But what if a humble, crunchy fruit could help with both? Let me introduce you to guava. In many Indian households, guava trees grow in backyards, quietly offering their green or yellow fruits through the seasons. Often plucked while still firm, these fruits have long been cherished in traditional home remedies, whether for cough relief, stomach troubles, or simply to refresh the body on a hot day. But now, modern science has caught up with tradition. Guava has been recognized as a nutritional powerhouse, especially for older adults. Let's start with vitamin C. Guava contains nearly 4 to 5 times more vitamin C than oranges. This vitamin is essential for maintaining a strong immune system, especially in seniors, whose ability to fight infections decreases with age. Vitamin C also helps in wound healing and supports healthy skin, gums, and blood vessels. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, elderly individuals with higher vitamin C intake showed fewer respiratory infections and better immune resilience, and guava provides that in every crunchy bite. But that's not all. Guava is also high in dietary fiber and has a low glycemic index (GI) of 20-30 which means it releases sugar slowly into the bloodstream. This is a blessing for those managing type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetic conditions. Unlike many sweet fruits that spike your sugar quickly, guava keeps your levels stable, reducing the risk of fatigue, dizziness, or even neuropathy in the long run. In fact, consuming guava or even drinking boiled guava leaf water has shown positive effects on post-meal blood sugar control. A Japanese clinical trial even found that guava leaf tea helped reduce blood sugar spikes and improve insulin resistance in older adults. I had a patient, Mr. Rao, age 68, who was constantly worried about his blood sugar. He loved fruits, but avoided them completely out of fear. When I introduced guava into his routine, one fruit every afternoon, sometimes with a little chaat masala, it was a turning point. His sugar readings became more stable, and he felt confident enjoying fruits again. Beyond sugar and immunity, guava also contains potassium, magnesium, and vitamin A, which support heart function, nerve health, and vision. For seniors at risk of hypertension or cardiovascular issues, guava provides a heart-friendly option without added sodium or fat. One of the lesser-known compounds in guava is quercetin, a plant flavonoid with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It has been shown to support immune function and may even play a role in reducing allergy symptoms or inflammation in the joints. Now, let's talk about how to enjoy guava. You can eat it raw, sliced with a sprinkle of salt or chaat masala. Some prefer it semi-ripe for a balance of crunch and sweetness. For those with sensitive teeth or dentures, try ripe guava, which is softer and easier to chew. You can also add it to fruit salads for a texture contrast. Blend it into smoothies with mint and cucumber. Make guava chutney with ginger and lemon. Boil guava leaves to make a mild tea. Great after meals. Just remember, wash guavas thoroughly before eating, especially if you're eating the skin, which contains much of the fiber and nutrients. And avoid overeating in one sitting. One medium guava a day is usually perfect. Also, be mindful of the seeds. While they're safe, some people with diverticulitis or digestive sensitivity might prefer seedless varieties or chew carefully. Guava isn't just another fruit. It's a reminder that strength doesn't always come from size or price. Sometimes it's in the everyday things we overlook. In a world full of pills and powders, guava stands as a gentle, natural ally. It guards your immune system, supports your blood sugar, and gives your body a quiet confidence. So, the next time you walk past a guava cart, stop, pick up one, bite into it, and let its sharp, clean taste remind you that good health can be simple, affordable, and delicious. Because aging doesn't mean surrendering strength. It means nourishing it, one fruit at a time. Did you know that one glass of pomegranate juice a day can help lower cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and even improve memory? No medicine, just a humble fruit you already know. Pomegranate, the heart and blood booster, extended version. As we grow older, the gentle rhythm of our heart becomes even more precious. It's the engine that keeps us going, silently beating more than 100,000 times a day. But after the age of 60, this engine often faces wear and tear. Arteries stiffen, cholesterol builds up, blood pressure rises, and the risk of stroke or heart attack increases. For many, it starts with small signs: fatigue while walking, swelling in the feet, or a racing pulse during rest. These are not just symptoms, they are signals. And they tell us one thing: the heart needs support. Now, while medicines are often necessary, there is another kind of help. Gentle, natural, and surprisingly effective. It comes from the fruit that many of us grew up eating, sometimes spitting out seeds, sometimes savoring it in juice form. That fruit is the pomegranate. Pomegranates are not just beautiful on the outside. Inside each fruit lies hundreds of ruby-red areoles, each filled with antioxidants, nutrients, and healing potential. In ancient India, the pomegranate, or dadima, was used in Ayurveda to treat heart conditions, digestive issues, and anemia. Today, modern research validates what our ancestors already knew. The pomegranate is particularly rich in punicalagins and anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in blood vessels. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to heart disease. By calming that inflammation, pomegranate helps reduce the risk of plaque buildup, a leading cause of blocked arteries. A landmark study in clinical nutrition followed older adults who drank 150 millimol of pomegranate juice daily for 2 weeks. The result? Their systolic blood pressure dropped by up to 12 points, and their LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, decreased significantly. That's not all. Pomegranates improve blood flow and increase nitric oxide levels, which helps arteries stay relaxed and flexible. This means less strain on the heart, better circulation to the legs and brain, and lower risk of stroke. Let me share a real-life story. One of my patients, Mr. Khanna, 70 years old, had been on medication for hypertension for over a decade. But he still experienced episodes of tiredness and occasional chest tightness. When we added a small glass of fresh pomegranate juice to his morning routine, something shifted. Within a month, his blood pressure readings were more stable, and his energy during walks improved noticeably. He said, "Doctor, I feel like my body is breathing easier." But heart health isn't the only benefit. Pomegranate also plays a vital role in supporting healthy blood. It contains iron, vitamin K, and folate, which are essential for red blood cell production. Older adults often face mild anemia due to poor absorption or medication side effects. A daily intake of pomegranate can gently help correct that without overwhelming the body. Another fascinating benefit: brain health. Research from the University of California found that adults over 55 who consumed pomegranate juice daily showed improved memory recall and mental clarity. The antioxidants protect the delicate network of brain cells from oxidative stress, which is linked to dementia and age-related cognitive decline. And let's not forget the immune system. Pomegranate is packed with vitamin C. One medium fruit provides nearly 40% of the daily requirement. This vitamin enhances white blood cell production and strengthens our defense against infections. So how can you enjoy pomegranate in your daily life? Eat the seeds fresh with a spoon. Sprinkle them on top of oatmeal, salads, or yogurt. Blend into smoothies with banana and mint. Mix with soaked nuts and raisins for a heart-friendly trail mix. Or drink a small glass of fresh juice, unsweetened and homemade if possible. Preferably, have it in the morning or mid-afternoon, when your body can absorb the nutrients better. If you're on medications like blood thinners, warfarin, ACE inhibitors, or statins, always speak with your doctor before adding pomegranate regularly. It may enhance or reduce drug absorption. Also, moderation is key. One small fruit, or about 150 to 200 milliliters of juice per day is sufficient. Excessive intake may cause digestive issues in some sensitive individuals. But here's what I want you to take away today. Every tiny pomegranate seed holds a message, a reminder that strength can come from the smallest places. You don't need expensive supplements or exotic berries flown in from across the world. What you need might be right in front of you, on a roadside cart, in your garden, or at your local market. When we nourish our hearts with something as humble as pomegranate, we are telling our bodies, "I care. I still want to live with energy. I still want to feel joy, love, and clarity." So if you're watching this and wondering if it's too late to make a change, let me tell you, it's never too late. Start with something small, something red, something powerful. Start with pomegranate, your daily fruit prescription for a longer, healthier life. So here we are, dear friends. We've journeyed through 5 simple yet powerful fruits: apple, banana, papaya, guava, and pomegranate. Each one offers something special. Each one holds a key to a stronger heart, clearer mind, better digestion, and deeper energy. But perhaps more importantly, they remind us that we are never too old to make meaningful changes. You see, Aging doesn't mean losing strength. It doesn't mean becoming fragile or invisible. It means becoming wiser. And with wisdom comes the power to choose better for our meals, our habits, and our mindset. I have seen it many times in my patients. A woman in her 70s who stopped eating mindlessly and began adding papaya to her breakfast. Her digestion improved, and she smiled more often. A retired teacher who suffered from leg pain, who now eats a banana with peanut butter every afternoon and says he feels less tired at sunset. A grandfather who shared pomegranate juice with his grandson each morning, not just for the health benefits, but for the bonding. Food is not just medicine. It is memory. It is connection. And for us in India, food is also emotion. That's why these 5 fruits are not just nutrients. They are daily rituals of self-care, a form of quiet resistance against fatigue, forgetfulness, and fear. But please remember, it's not just what you eat, but how you eat it. Slowly, mindfully, without adding sugar or frying it in oil. Eaten fresh, paired with proteins, and enjoyed as part of a balanced lifestyle. That is when these fruits do their magic. And don't wait until you're sick. Don't wait until the doctor says your blood pressure is high, or your bones are thinning, or your memory is fading. Start today. Start now. Because every small habit you build, every seed, every bite, every bowl of fruit, is a message to your body that says, I still care about you. My dear viewers, as a doctor, I can give advice. But as a fellow human being who also sees his parents growing older, I will tell you this. The real medicine is not in a pharmacy. It's in your kitchen, your habits, your morning routine. So, let's make this simple promise. 1 fruit a day, not for the sake of trend, not to follow anyone else, but as a gift to your own health, to your own life, because you deserve to live with energy. You deserve a sharp mind, a strong heart, and legs that still carry you where joy lives. Let these fruits become your allies, and if this video helped you in any way, please give it a like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to this channel. We will continue to bring more heart-centered, age-friendly health wisdom every week. I'm Dr. Arjun Mehra. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. See you in the next video.